In this video, I'm going to share with you 50 of the best-selling design concepts that are raking in thousands of dollars daily, especially this Q4. These aren't just designs, they are the cream of the crop, the hot sellers that shoppers are practically tipping over themselves to buy. So buckle up, grab a notepad, and get ready to capitalize on these hot selling designs in your niche. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll have the insider scoop on what's flying off the shelves and how you can cash in on these trends. Let's get started. For those of you who are just starting out in print on demand, you can download down below in the description the ultimate guide to print on demand success, $10,000 a month formula, completely for free to learn how you can set up your print on demand business and scale it to $10K a month with ease. Just put in your email and click send me the free PDF and you'll get it straight to your inbox. So I've used Merch Dominator bestsellers to identify these top selling design concepts. So what I did is I clicked on advanced options over here and I changed the hide brand to yes, and I clicked on search. This way we can just hide the main official brands and we are left with designs that are not copyrighted or trademarked and we can actually use without any issue. I've gone ahead and prepared a list of 50 of the top best-selling design concepts. I'm going to go through them with you just now and I'll give you a bit of commentary on how you can use them in your niche to start raking in hundreds or even thousands of dollars every single day. So the first design concept is this one right here. Why did I choose it? It's because it always uses this font, and this font is called Cooper, C-O-O-P-E-R. It works really well with text-based designs, especially the ones that use the heart in red, etc. Like I love NYC, I love London, etc. Next, we have this design concept right here. Again, is a text-based design, but it uses a thin font. And what they've done here is they've used arrows to highlight or to underline the most important keywords. This is to add importance to certain keywords. And what they've done here is they've centralized the text. And they kept it relatively the same size, except this bossy right here. And I just know. Anyway, just make it look nice, make it proportionate, and you'll be good to go. Again, another text-based design concept where they've arced the text at the top and at the bottom, but they kept the middle straight. Again, with these design concepts, they vary depending on the length of the quote and what other kind of keywords you want to highlight, etc. This one right here is a cross niche between the cat niche and the ramen niche. It works pretty well. They call it the kawaii concept. Really good for anime and stuff like that. The way it works is you can show an animal eating a particular type of food. Really good cross niching right there. This one right here is very well known. Eat, sleep, your niche, repeat. Make note of the kind of fonts they're using. Pretty important. And with the niche name, you can either use just the keyword or you can add a graphic inside the niche as well. And in this case, they've integrated a ball, football or soccer as they call it in the US, instead of O. So look out for opportunities like that for other niches. And again, to highlight soccer, they've also used a different color for the text. This is great for birthdays. They've used construction toys. I don't know what you call this, a digger. It's not a digger. It's a truck where the digger puts the cement or the soil that's been excavated from the ground or something like that. At least that's what it looks like to me. And they use this keyword as a pun. It's pretty good. They've highlighted the number 3. They've also highlighted the keyword that constitutes the pun. Decent design right there. You could basically do it for the monster trucks, right? So you could say I'm 3 and then put a monster truck right here and say and crushing it, something like that. Next, so we have a graphic design right here in the middle with arc text and straight text at the bottom and in gray. So make note of these design concepts, guys. Just a boy who loves tractors. The tractor is in the middle. Check how they're using the colors to make them suit the actual graphic elements, etc. You could say just a boy who loves diggers, right? And put a digger in the middle, change the colors, all of that kind of stuff. Just giving you ideas here, guys. All these design concepts, you can use them as templates for your designs. And if you scroll through the bestsellers on Merch Dominator, you will have endless ideas. I'm telling you guys, endless ideas. Over here, we've got this design concept that says, I paused my niche to be here. This better be good. So you could say anime, you could say video games, anything that you have to pause to be here or to do something else. And then you put the graphic of the thing that you paused here. But it works really well with the anime. Over here, we've got this design right here has a funny, sarcastic kind of tone to it where the actual sign is misrepresented, right? It doesn't mean do a burnout. So this design can work really well for car enthusiasts, maybe drifters, racers, that kind of thing. This design has an American flag with camouflage and your niche or a quote. So you could have here a deer or you could have another animal. Obviously without the quote, husband, daddy, protector, hero. But you could also have text just like like this one right here. And it doesn't have to be with camouflage. It could be an American flag or any other flag for that matter. Again, depending on who you're trying to target here. This niche is targeting dads who are also in the military or veterans and whatnot. My perfect day, wake up, play video games, etc. You could target another niche like soccer or volleyball, whatever you want. Now, this design concept is pretty good. It can work across a variety of different niches. This is for baseball, right? Eat, sleep, baseball, repeat. They've done half of the baseball as in the graphic portion of the design, and the other half is eat, sleep, baseball, repeat. As you can see, the design looks very uniform. The color of the text matches up with the baseball. You can see that distress elements. You can see that it looks weathered, worn out. You can do it with volleyball. So half of the volleyball and the rest is eat, sleep, volleyball, repeat. You could do it with basketball. You could do it with anything else. This design element is for retired people. You've got retired and then the year, not my problem anymore. So you could do it for 2024. Again, when 2025 comes, you do it for 2025. But essentially, you've got the main elements right here, which is the year, and obviously retired as well at the top, arced, and then straight text without much emphasis on that straight text. See, with text-based designs, you really have to make the right choice of colors, of fonts, and also how big you want to make that font or portion of the text depending on how much emphasis you want to put on that portion of the text. Just keep analyzing these bestsellers and you'll know exactly what you need to do. It's that simple. Practice, practice, practice. This one right here, gobble, gobble, gobble. They use the head of the turkey as the O, with each letter having different colors, the colors of Thanksgiving, again, following the same theme. So sometimes when you only have one word, you could repeat it. For example, soccer, 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 right? Basketball, basketball, basketball. Sometimes you could do it layered on top of each other. You can do it with vintage kind of style. The more you check out different designs, the more ideas come to you. This design works really well. They're using a picture of a confused Joe Biden with the first text contradicting the second part of the text, like Merry Thanksgiving or Trick or Treat. So basically, we have three celebrations right here in one design. Pretty clever idea. And it works across multiple niches, multiple celebrations, like Merry Easter or Merry 4th of July or something like that. It doesn't make any sense because you don't say Merry 4th of July, but because Joe Biden is perceived by people that he is always sleepy, he's always confused, it works pretty well. Again, this is a quote for Christmas, and different parts of the text are highlighted in different ways. So you can highlight text with different colors, as you can see, different fonts, different font styles, by putting a background behind it, etc., etc. This is a great illustration showing two niches. You've got Bigfoot carrying a Christmas tree. We've seen designs of Bigfoot carrying a taco or carrying an American flag. This is how you marry two niches together, right? You could do Bigfoot carrying school supplies, maybe for 100 days of school or back to school, etc. Next, we have vintage sunset with any niche you want. It works really, really well. So in this case, we have monster trucks with the turkey riding it. So this would appeal to kids that love monster trucks, that are celebrating Thanksgiving, and that also like the vintage style. You could literally do Santa riding monster truck, Christmas tree somewhere with vintage sunset. You could even do this design right here or something similar with a monster truck and vintage sunset. The sky's the limit in terms of how you can put things together. Right, next we have American flag and the deer. So this is for hunting. Again, you can put any animal you want with the American flag and it works really well. You can do fishing, you can put a moose in there. Sky's the limit. It also works with various different hobbies. You can literally mix an American flag with pretty much anything you want, even quotes. And guys, at the moment you can get Merch Dominator at 50% off for life. Just use this coupon code right here, 50 off, paste it right here and click on apply. It drops down to $245 for the year, and you also get 2 months off if you choose the yearly plan, and that is the best deal. So instead of $49, you get it for $20 per month. And if you just want to get the monthly premium, choose monthly and you get it for $24.50. This design concept works really, really well. Back in 2017, 2018, I identified this trend and I literally sold untold amounts of designs. I put this kind of design across multiple niches, multiple birthdays, and to this day keeps selling. This trend never dies. You could literally cross niche a vintage sunset with a birthday, an animal or a hobby or a quote, and you can add the graphic elements that goes with the quote in the middle. The sky's sky's the limit, guys. And it doesn't have to be a sunset. It could be the same kind of design style, but with a rectangle, right? Stripes that are not of the same size with different colors. Make sure that they are vintage colors, and off you go. Next, we have a graphic element with arc text at the top and straight text at the bottom. There's another variation where you can actually invert arc the text at the bottom as well. So it goes like this and like this with the main graphic element in the middle. And with this design, you can use the same font or you can use different fonts. You can combine a sans serif or a serif font with a script font, and make sure you integrate some design elements as well to make it look like a uniform design. As you guys can see, it looks like it's a rectangle, but it's comprised of a combination of fonts as well as different design elements placed strategically to make the design look like it's one. This design uses the straight outta Compton design style. It used to work really well. I can see it in certain designs, but it doesn't work as much as before. It's a very old movie. I think it's from like 2015 or something like that. There you go. That's where they got the inspiration from. Next, we have Chilling with My Turkeys, and they put turkeys at the bottom with arc text. Also make note of the font style that they used. Pretty playful. This design right here is literally text centralized, all the same size, and it works really well for quotes. This design right here uses Christmas lights, etc., and Christmas elements like the snow, all of that kind of stuff. But guys, don't look at the title, don't look at the trademarks elements. Obviously Peanut and Scoopy we cannot use because they are trademarks and copyrighted. But I'm just showing you the design style. So take the style and apply it somewhere else. Over here we can see cross niching of Thanksgiving and Christmas. So you've got Thanksgiving elements as well as design style of ugly Christmas sweaters, right? All these designs are selling like hotcakes, guys. This is pretty simple. A square with only the strokes selected with no fill and text in the middle. Couldn't get any simpler. You can literally create this design in 2 minutes. Now this design features different dinosaur types in an alphabetical order with their own names, and it says my dinosaur alphabet, say my shark alphabet, you say my whale alphabet. It works well for animals, especially animals that have different types. Again, you can see a similar design that we saw earlier. So we have monster trucks with a turkey riding it as well. You could do turkey riding a giraffe, you could do turkey riding a dinosaur, you could do turkey working in construction with construction trucks surrounding it or something like that. Find a way to put two niches together in a very clever way. That will get you so many sales. Right, next we have a square or nearly a square with different stripes with different vintage colors and the quotes inside those stripes. That is a decent design concept right there. It's pretty easy to make as well. And obviously you have the distress effect there. We've got this aged Western cowboy type design. It works well for vintage designs, guys, especially for birthdays. This design has the words in circle and the main keyword in the middle with some graphic elements there as well for the niche. You don't see these too often, but it does work. Now this design is pretty famous. So you have the main graphic elements on the side and the text next to it, to the right or to the left for that matter, and then underneath it as well. And the reason why they did it like that is so that they can fit so many words as well as the design elements. Because if they made the graphic of the girl too big, they would not be able to fit all the words and the design would not look cool. The words would look really small and the graphic elements would look really big. That is one of the best ways to make the design stand out and fit together. This design right here shows a turkey standing in front of a rainbow with some flowers from each side, etc., and the quotes underneath. This looks like a great design. Another variation could be thankful going around the rainbow and vibes underneath, but this one looks good as well. This is a very simple design, guys. I kid you not, it probably would have taken the person who designed it like 30 seconds. That simple. It's literally just text and distress effects, or maybe the font is already distressed. That would be a bonus. So we have dabbing Santa with elf friends, etc. in one design. In Halloween, we've seen dabbing skeletons, dabbing zombies in one design, right? In 4th of July, also see dabbing different characters for 4th of July. So the way it works is you get characters from a celebration or a holiday or a niche or whatever. You put them together and put some design elements that work in that niche as well. So in this case, we have Christmas lights, right? And make a design like that. It's that simple. So you can literally go to Creative Fabrica, find different elements and put them together. It's that simple. If you guys don't have Creative Fabrica, I'll leave you a link down below in the description to get 10 downloads for free. You'll find the download link in my print on demand tools and discounts. Next, we have Sasquatch or only graphic design, illustration without any text. You could have a turkey, you could have a dabbing Santa, you could have a dinosaur, the main character of the niche that you're going after. And we come to the groovy design. Typically, you use this groovy type font and you make sure that it's wavy, and you use different colors for each letter, or maybe every couple of letters or whatever, and integrate different graphic elements of the niche within the design. Usually people use stars, sparkles, etc., etc. Next, you have the face of that niche, right? So for example, in Easter, you have a rabbit face. In Thanksgiving, you might have a turkey face. For Christmas, you have a Santa face or an elf face or whatever. And what they've done is they've combined it with a bow, and even better, a bow with leopard skin texture. So that's how you cross niche, guys. Literally, all the money is in cross niching and using these kind of design concepts. I'm literally breaking it all down for you guys. And if you have Merch Dominator Premium, you literally have access to all of this data. Next, you have a peace sign with a turkey beak, as you can see, using Thanksgiving colors as well. It works pretty well. Next, you have vintage sunset design with the graphic element of the niche and the quote. And next, you have a graphic element with text inside it. Again, if it fits within your niche or within the design style, then feel free to do it. But I would say be careful of this quote right there, because it comes from the Trump quote, "Make America Great Again," which is trademarked and copyrighted, so you cannot use it. But I know people that are using it with other niches and they're not having any issues. You know, like "Make Christmas Great Again" or "Make 4th of July," "Make Halloween," whatever, whatever. So next, you have a thin font, centralized, very, very simple. You could make this in 2 minutes, not even that. Again, it depends on how many words you've got in your quote. If you've got too many words, then it might not work well. A small number of words, like 4, 5, 6, it might work well. Next, we have a face. It could be turkey face, it could be Santa face, it could be dinosaur face, rabbit face, but with sunglasses, and even more, sunglasses with vintage style, just like that. This works really well, and they've distressed it as well, which is a good bonus. Next, we have a dabbing animal, or dabbing football player, or dabbing cheerleader, or dabbing whatever, right? Dabbing something is a good design concept. It used to work a lot better than now, but it still works. This one right here features the main design element of the niche that you're going after, with arc text at the top and straight text at the bottom. Again, as I said earlier, same variation with the main design element in the middle, with arc text at the top and inverted arc text at the bottom. And make note of the color, guys. This weathered, faded look works really, really well. And next, you have the main character of the show, the turkey, the cross niche that you're trying to cross niche it with. So in this case, they're cross niching it with American football, and the font also has the American football theme. It just looks really good. Again, if you haven't done so yet, get the ultimate guide to print on demand success, $10,000 a month formula for free. Just enter your email right here and click send me the free PDF, and you'll get it to your inbox. And if you guys need the Merch by Amazon account, or you know someone who needs one, I'm going to leave you a link down below in the description. You'll get it within 24 hours of purchase. I'll also leave you below a crash course for Merch by Amazon, along with 200 plus profitable print on demand niches, a link to check out my full Ultimate Merch by Amazon course that's helped hundreds of people crush Merch by Amazon. And if you guys don't have time to do niche research, I'm going to leave you a link for my niche research service. And watch this video next if you'd like to learn how to make $100 a day with print on demand. I'll see you in the next one.